All right.
Give me a 3, 2, 1.
Oh, wait, is that my phone?
Ready?
Sorry, I think that was my phone.
Feedback. My name is Gary the Numbers Guy. This is Brickle. This is the 305. These are my tag team partners.
Your boy Fresh.
Tom Luker.
And we got a possible future superstar in the game.
Let's go.
Because you've been all fucking over, bro.
I appreciate it, yeah. So I'm Clavicular for any of the new guests on the show. I do Looks Max, Black Pill related content, so we're going to see, maybe where I align with these guys who might be more into like the traditional red pill type stuff and, kind of where we differ.
Traditional red pill.
Yeah.
I mean, you're not out here promoting whores, are you?
No, absolutely not.
Okay, so, that is red pill, man.
Yeah.
Man's over here, woman's over here, but the whore's always down here.
Well, I think it's a little bit more nuanced than that, right? Whether, we're going to agree or not. I think the whore thing is definitely some common ground. Neither of us are a huge fan of
So
whores.
you're like a new red pill?
No, it's more just, a lot of, the manosphere guys kind of attribute success to the wrong places, right? So they'll tell guys, you just go to the gym.
But this will get you farther than looks, especially as a man.
It's not true.
As a woman, looks will get you further than this. As a man, this will get you further than looks. Because I got to tell you something, bro. How old are you?
19.
You will get older. That shit will fade. And once you get to a late 30s, 40s, you're not going to be able to rely on your looks. But you will be able to rely on this right here. So again, I'm not saying anything you're doing is wrong. I fucking respect the game, man. Make your money any way in this economy legally. And he's doing it. So much respect. But this is over. Looks.
So I'm just curious. Yeah. Why do you think looks trumps everything else?
Well, because there's just so many statistics that we can, reference when we're talking about looks over personality. Am I too far away? Okay. Yeah, so, sorry. Yeah, so we could just take a look at all the dating app statistics, and it really just goes to show that, looks are everything. The top 20% of men, in terms of looks, not in terms of, status, looks, all these different things combined, exclusively looks, are slaying out all the women, to a high degree. I'm not going to sit here and disagree with you that personality, game, money are incredibly important, and I would be completely in the wrong to not suggest men optimize all these metrics. What I'm simply stating is that you're entirely wrong about what's the most important metric in terms of getting looks.
I mean, but that's only referenceable when you talk about getting women, because it sounds like the only statistic that you mean is that they have a greater advantage with women.
No, we could take a look at, annual income averages being increased when people get taller. So this is all looks related. It's not really.
Is Elon Musk a good-looking man?
Okay, so that's completely.
Bill Gates, is he a good-looking man?
That's extremely low IQ for you to isolate.
No, it's not low IQ at all. I'm saying the richest people in the world are not that good looking. Now,
Okay.
you can say Donald Trump was back in the day, and I'll fucking go with you.
I
but
think-
most people who are on that top of the position,
Okay.
they're not there because they're beauty queens.
Well, for you to give one example when I'm referencing statistics over an
Okay.
entire group, that's like bad sociology. That's bad math, and
Okay.
that's just straight up ignorant. So yeah, absolutely. Can you overcome like these genetic burdens of being an incel? Like we could name another 10 guys, Mark Zuckerberg, whatever. But if we're looking at a society, if we're looking at averages and what's actually happening to a large group of men, it's going to be looks that's going to play the biggest role in terms of
For
success.
an average person, everything being equal, they all have the same amount of money. Yeah, the good-looking guy is going to get it. But that's if everything is equal. If this rich guy has something, guess what? That whore is going to marry the rich guy and fuck the good-looking guy.
Right.
That's how it's going to work. But it's going to be the rich guy who dictates the terms. It's always like that.
So there's a lot more nuance at play, and I understand that maybe with you living in Miami, that tends to be more of a focal point with the women being more degenerate. Sure, they're going to be doing that. They're going to be not acting really like normal people. There's a lot of demonic, crazed people that live in the city.
Agreed.
So if I had that sample size to reference, I would absolutely have to agree with you. But if we're talking about regular middle class families and small towns throughout the Midwest of this country, we're not seeing you just can't come in with $1 million and start balling on everyone just and be an ugly piece of shit.
Do you think?
You know what I mean? So
let me just ask you one question. Do you think there's more good-looking people in America or more millionaires in America?
more millionaires, obviously. I mean, well, that doesn't really make sense because what are we going to define
I'm just asking you, like,
as
what,
good looking? I mean, like for my standards, like. We talk about like 99th percentile good-looking people, like, or are we talking about 90th percent? So that's
90th. Let's say 90th.
Well, there would be more 90th percentile people. But
So what is more rare?
what is well like what? I don't understand the question at all.
Well, like,
because
if-
you just have to,
what I'm basically trying to say is,
like,
there's an abundance of good-looking women. There's not an abundance of millionaires. So whatever is rarer, that actually has more value. Just like if a woman doesn't have a high body count, she has a higher value.
But this is just like such a weird argument because it's an objective
Do
thing.
you think it's a weird argument?
To be a
What
millionaire
I'm-
versus good looking is completely subjective. So I
What
have
I'm
no idea
confused
what you're
is-
talking about.
We still got to,
What I'm confused, the people who run these studies, the people who run these organizations, society, music industry, Hollywood, or even the royal elite families, these niggas don't look good. And they are the ones who define what beauty is. Even the owners of fashion designers, they're hideous people. They define what beauty is, though. It's typically ugly people that's defining and setting these standards. The people that run the world aren't typically that attractive.
So we're talking to a group of probably average males between the age group of 20 to 24, and the example that we're giving is the royal family of Saudi Arabia.
I'm giving
like so. This isn't like
We're
I'm
giving examples
everyone
at the
that's
very top of the game.
Okay.
At
So
the very, very top, who defines reality.
go ahead, Fresh.
Hold on. Let's chill a little bit here.
Yeah.
I
No,
want
this is
to
a good concept,
I want
man.
to understand how you came to this mindset because obviously speaking, it's working for you, right?
Yeah.
Looks magazine works for you. You do pretty well
Uh-huh.
now. So where to start? What's it done for you? And for example, what's happening with you now?
Well, so as I started to get better looking throughout my social media career, all the opportunities started to present themselves. Like it's a one-to-one correlation, right? So I had like probably my biggest, transformation maybe about 3 weeks ago when I really dialed in on my diet, got super fucking lean. I got a little bit tanner. I got my hair a little bit longer. And then what started happening? Aiden Ross collaboration, all these different things. So things just started to go well for me, as I started to get better looking. And I noticed this.
Yeah.
I already knew this was going to be the case. I've predicted this since the beginning of my looks maxing journey, which some of these pictures that we have on screen are from when I was very young. So that's kind of how
You're
things
19
started.
year old. How young are you here?
I was 16 in that picture.
Okay.
So you know what's impressive? This is you before and after. Let's play it real quick if you don't mind for the
Right.
audience, Bills. So this is actually pretty impressive, bro, because you came from this to this.
Yep.
And how many? 3, 4 years?
3 years. This is or just actually about 4 years now.
All right, let's play it. Is that a hammer?
Yep. Bone smashing.
Wait, you actually did that shit?
Yep.
You're dumb. Hold on. They can put a to your face?
Yeah, bone smashing.
How does that even work?
So bone smashing bases off the principle of Wolff's Law, right? Where when you break down a bone, it's going to grow back stronger. So you're intentionally creating microfractures to your cheekbones, to your zygos, in order to induce this process.
He's dedicated.
Okay.
He's dedicated.
I mean, that's a bit extreme, but fuck if it works, right?
Yeah. That's extreme to you.
Yeah.
But to someone who bases everything off looks, it's completely normal. It's like plastic surgery for yourself.
I think the way that you reacted right there is like very impressive, because a lot of people say that's insane and that's where it starts. But you add, the part wwhere if it works, it works. Like you're very objective about it. If something works, then who cares how crazy it is?
Well, I actually know your birthday, so we'll go into that a little bit later.
Because listen, as ugly as I think of myself, right? You know what I'm saying? I make it work for myself. Because
you do pretty well.
I do pretty well.
You do pretty well, bro.
But I never focused on looks because I was like, you know what? This is how I am. I'm gonna work on other areas, for example, personality, lifestyle, and making money. But for you made it work with looks alone, which is very impressive. I think that's pretty cool.
Yeah. Well, I certainly wouldn't say alone, right? I mean, I'm obviously someone who's got like over 100,000 followers on Instagram. So like the status that comes along with it's a bunch of different metrics that I've had to work on in order to get the success I have now, not only with women, but with career. So I absolutely advocate for that. I'm not going to sit here like most dudes in my space and say, it's only looks, fuck the money, because that's just straight up cognitive dissonance.
Give me a hierarchy real quick. For example, repo people have a hierarchy.
Yeah.
Looks, money, status. What's your order?
Of looks, money. So I would say looks, status, money. I would change those around.
Really?
Yeah.
Dom, what's yours?
Money, status, looks.
Gary?
Loyalty, money, everything else below. Family probably be 3.
Yeah. Well, in just my personal experience, status has gone a lot further than money has. But, then again, I'm not at like the point in, making money where it's just like that level.
Wait till you make a couple mil, bro.
Yeah,
that shit will switch up real quickly.
Exactly, but that goes back to our previous discussion when we're giving all these examples of like the royal family in Saudi Arabia. What's realistic for most people is ascending like 2 points out of 10 in terms of their looks. It's not realistic to become the royal family of Saudi Arabia in terms of wealth.
7% of Americans are millionaires, so I think that is something attainable.
I mean, yeah, but like $1 million isn't. But once again, we're talking about certain examples.
Million
like,
a year.
We're talking about Bill Gates, and then we're talking about millionaires. That's a huge disparity.
100%. I just said like 7%.
Yeah. But $1 million really isn't going to do as much as I don't think.
Especially in this city, huh?
Yeah, exactly. Like $1 million in Miami. Like, what are we talking about?
Well, so a good-looking girl would definitely be able to do a lot with her looks in this city, where in another city she'd just get a whole bunch of broke ass men fucking gawking at her. So yeah.
I guarantee, and this might sound out of touch, but just bear with me, audience. So like, if you are making $1 million and you're in your small town in Ohio, you're going to be a pimp. You're going to be the biggest baller in your town. Yeah. Come to Miami, you're a fucking nobody. As unfortunate as it is, this is like next level city, so you're not going to be balling on people. That's just not the reality. So for us to actually like be able to slay and improve, you've got to do so much better than that in terms of making money. Whereas you might be able to close that gap with other men a lot easier if you're able to ascend just looks wise.
So listen, this is more of a quick question, but just
go for
question.
It. Absolutely.
Who can pull more from these streamers? Marlin, you, or let's say a Jacenko or Neon?
I would say that Marlin's got me. I would say that he's better looking than me. He's obviously got much more status and much more. So he beats me on all 3
is he
points.
Taller too?
I believe so. Yeah. So he beats me on all 3 points of the LMS. Triad.
Who's next?
Neon,
Jacenko.
I would say I would be able to do better than Neon.
Okay.
It's not by much.
Bold statement there, kid.
it really isn't by much, because Neon has such a big status behind him. He's incredibly wealthy. He's got a lot more charisma than people let on, right? So he does have a lot of good to his personality. He's not really that bad looking. I think people in the chat are going to say he's worse than he is. But I mean, I saw him in person. He's a well put together guy, very high status, very charismatic. So he's pretty good. But I would say that I might be able to edge him out a little bit.
So I've got a question. Yep. If you get in a room full of women and they show them your social medias, show them your bank account, show them Neon's bank account, show them your success versus Neon's, see how both of you look, and you give them women a choice, who you think they'll walk to with all those decisions? Would they walk to you just because of your looks, or you still think Neon's going to edge you out if you look at his success versus yours? Because by your original statement, I would assume they would walk to you.
Yeah, I would say so.
So even with all those things out there in front of them?
Yeah.
Interesting.
That's very interesting.
I mean, that's just the hypothesis. Once again,
Yeah.
I don't really like to necessarily compete against people that I'm friends with, people that I like, but just for the sake of just because I like Neon a lot, but just for the sake of the argument and the sake of the show, I will say yes. But yeah, I would say so.
You could pull a Sam Frank.
I don't. I got no idea.
Come on.
That's
You don't want that.
That was a setup, man.
You don't want that. You don't want that.
I got no idea.
That's Neil's ex.
Oh. Oh, okay. Jeez.
Yeah, you don't want her, bro. Nobody wants her. All right.
I didn't say if he wanted her. No one wants a whore. I just said if he could pull her, bro. Come on, man.
Okay.
All right. We'll do some first updates and chat. What's first chat?
Got one already?
Let's see.
All right. If you guys want a reading 98 or above, Numerology and Astrology, because you got the king right here.
And we're going to do collab as well on After Hours tomorrow with Myron with some
Absolutely.
girls on Wednesday at 11 p.m. So,
Amazing.
Pretty dope.
Yeah.
Rumble.
That'll be fun.
Yep.
All right. Let's do a reading real quick.
It's so funny, like, seeing people on camera and in person. It's like, you're actually more chill. I think on
Thank
camera,
you.
you kind of like,
Yeah. No. I
You
mean,
have to.
I definitely turn it up for my personal like one-on-one streams, but if I'm in like a group setting, like obviously, other people have the mic too, like I'm not going to tweak out and start doing crazy shit. But at the end of the day, yeah, on a one-on-one format with just me and my stream, I'm going to be an entertainer. I'm going to be crazy, I'm going to have fun.
my favorite was a Cuff'em and You. That was a fucking crazy collab. I love that.
Oh my God,
That
yeah.
was dope.
Is
Cuff'em's my
Cuff'em
guy.
okay?
Actually, he probably knows better than me.
Yeah, so I saw Cuff'em the other day. He just got released from the hospital. Well, let's just say it's not really my place to speak on, but
Right.
he had a pretty bad injury, so he's obviously not going to be the same. But obviously there's no life-threatening injuries there or
Okay.
anything like that. But that's the
Cuff'em,
most
brother.
I'll say.
I don't know you too well,
Yeah,
but
pray for Cuff'em, man.
let me just say this. I fucked up my Achilles 2 years ago when I was at my peak, getting 1 million views a day on goddamn YouTube, and I fucking took a L. Just fucking grind back, fucking be more determined, and you'll fucking get what you want in life, bro. They were pushing you hard. They'll do it again. Just put in the work, brother.
Yes, sir. So
All right.
yeah, Cuff'em's great, man.
Go ahead, read it off.
We got Isaac. He says, male 11/18/1996. With next year being my enemy year and also being in a 2-life cycle, is there something specifically should I watch out for?
Well, listen, brother. When you're in your enemy year, as a lot of people found out this year, Megan Thee Stallion, Wes Watson, when you're in your enemy year, you have to lay low. Because just like Usher Hall thought he was on top of the world in his enemy year, that shit got taken away like that.
Yo, Cook.
Have you seen anyone fall off as quick as that guy? No one.
No.
So what you have to understand is it doesn't matter if it's a person, place, or thing. For instance, Hooters went out of business. Chapter 7 bankruptcy. Spirit Airlines, another big airline. Boom. Our boy Jake Long, he's making a lot. Lang, whatever the hell his name is. Shout out to you, brother. Listen. I know your birthday, bro. I'm just not good with days, man. You're born 4/7. And here's some numerology for all the Christians. Our man out there who's fighting, born 4/7, and he's fighting for number 47. So let's go back into your enemy year, brother. Listen, you have to lay low. You are a general. You have to consolidate your lines. A 5% loss your enemy year is a good thing. You do not want to be destroyed. There's a hedge fund guy who was born in, 83. He just shut down his fucking hedge fund. Second, you're a 9 Lifepath. 9s do very well with crypto. They always have. Heart's a fucking 9. Sailor's a 9. So when it comes down to it, get rid of your crypto before it crashes next year. And I'm not just talking as a numerologist here. I'm talking as the #1 crypto expert of 2025 because I was preaching Zcash before all these fucking fake frauds jumped on the fucking bandwagon. It was just me and my group GG33. But you know what? They don't want to give me my credit. It's fine. I still got the money. Listen, bro. Straight up 11 years challenging, enemy years challenging. Lay the fuck low. If you make any big moves, you will fail. That rat radar you have where you can sense things that go wrong is not going to work next year. And for all the political junkies, Israel was founded in 1984, the year of the rat. Next year, Netanyahu, all that whole gang over there, you better watch your ass. Do not start any wars next year because it's not going to work out the way you think. That's my warning to the Israeli regime.
Damn. Heard it here first. Okay. We'll do some Rumble chats. I think you have one for Clav as well.
Okay, sure.
Okay, Ricky Spanish says, W Fresh, W Clav. Question for Clav. Out of 100 girls, who's pulling more? You or Marlin? Oh.
Marlin.
There you go. Jake the Skizzle says, Clav, can you box Yusuf at brand risk?
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't mind doing brand risk, but, you know, obviously I got the stuff that's going to not allow me to fight soon with, you know, the surgery. So we'll see if we could squeeze one in before, you know, my operation date. We'll see.
My advice to you, if this is your main moneymaker,
That's right.
what are you boxing for, bro?
Yeah, I guess that's a good point.
What do you buy? If that's your main moneymaker, tell all these motherfuckers to suck your goddamn thing, and you're not fucking doing shit because you're too pretty to get hit.
That's fair enough. I guess that's a good point.
That's actually a good point, actually. That's actually a good point. Fat Champion says, can we get Clav
It
after
basically
hours?
aided by a Jewish friend. Open up that wallet. That's what the fuck that means.
Yeah.
Ricky says, Clav Moggs Myron. Bro, Myron not focused on getting holes, bro. He's focused on a mission.
What the hell?
Yo,
What the fuck?
hold
So
on.
random,
You
bro.
can understand, right? Myron's focused on a mission that's so intense, it's so serious that he's not caring about girls, bro. It's so beyond that, bro. So come on, bro.
Myron
crazy as
left Miami to go to a shithole called Columbus, Ohio,
Yeah.
in 40-degree weather to fucking talk to the kids. You think he fucking cares about pulling hoes?
Also, hold on.
Trust me, he's
Hold
got
on.
one.
Hold on. Y'all niggas don't understand. We've been in this game for like, what, 7 years now plus? We done smash holes back in the day, bro. It's just like last week, bro.
It gets old.
And you see how we live, right?
Yeah.
It's
literally
like
live insane,
cakewalk.
bro.
That's beyond us, bro.
I literally got married before this kid was born.
Yeah, it does get old, you know, so it's good that he's got something he's passionate about that he could move past, like random Miami sluts. I'm telling you, like, I know I'm only 19 years old, but I'm already, you know, bored of that shit just as much as you guys.
But you can show them a way that we may not know because you're more into it because you're younger.
Yeah,
so it's
absolutely.
cool. It's cool.
Yep.
As a 19-year-old, did you ever get your heart broken?
Not really, no.
Okay, that's
I
good
wouldn't
shit.
say so.
So we'll get into let's start doing. Oh, okay. All right, yeah, this one. Is that a man or a woman?
People in there.
All right, here we go.
Mike Obama.
All right, from In Wokeness, Michelle Obama says, whites are trapping black people in hair standards that harm their capability to do work.
All right, let's see what you're saying here. Wow.
Okay.
Big Mike.
Worry about it. Let me explain something to white people.
You're a
Our
man.
hair comes out of our head naturally in a curly pattern. So when we're straightening it to follow your beauty standards, we are trapped by the straightness. That's why so many of us can't swim and we run away from the water. People won't go to the gym because we're trying to keep our hair straight for y'all. It is exhausting and it's so expensive and it takes up so much time. Braids are for y'all so we can work harder and focus on the work. So why do we need an act, an act of law to tell white folks to get out of our hair? Don't tell me how to wear my hair. Don't wonder about
all right,
it.
enough of this bitch, man.
Yeah.
Or man, whatever the fuck she is. Let me make this. Is she blaming white people for fucking up black people's hair?
Apparently.
Did I just hear that?
Apparently.
Well, she's saying that white people have beauty standards that control what you deem to be successful. So, like, a journalist can't have dreads, typically. I break the narrative. That's why I get big, because niggas can't do this shit. So she's saying it got some truth to it, but at the same time, whatever it is, a controlling class, you got to reflect that. That's the way society just is. It isn't exclusive to whites. It's exclusive to the controlling class.
You beat the narrative, right?
Yeah, you can, yeah.
Okay, so you can actually do it if you put in work.
Yeah.
Okay, so
But you can't do it through the establishments. Like, that's just unrealistic. You have to do it yourself. If she don't like it, you got to do it independently. That's the way it's always going to be.
My man, do you think you could help her with any beauty tips? Because I think she needs them.
I think she should have probably never gone ahead with the transition. That's all I'm saying.
Good shit.
Based.
Yeah.
I love that.
So.
All right. What's the next one? All right. So here we go, Don.
All right, yeah. This is another level. Leo Pereira, player from Flamengo, married military ex and now is the stepfather to his daughter. Yeah, that was confusing. But the Real Madrid defender, Mulatto, didn't hold back and married Leo Pereira's ex and now is the stepfather to his children. What?
So they basically swap wives. So, yeah.
Are they still cooks?
What?
So one of them has kids with one of the players. I'm sorry, one of the girls. The other really doesn't. So one is taking on his kids. Other one's just taking on his wife.
Oh,
So,
man.
so if you notice at the very top, there are
What a
two
joke.
players with the same girl. The bottom, two players, same girl.
Oh.
This is whore culture.
This is disgusting, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, taking on a woman with kids is absolutely absurd. Like, I can't even.
Unacceptable.
I agree.
Yeah, I can't even begin to fathom doing that. Like, that's the worst thing I've ever heard.
Yo, Andrew Wilson, you have a 19-year-old kid here who fucking knows you're not to fucking wife up a fucking whore
Yeah.
with 3 baby fucking daddies like your fucking simp ass did. 19, he knows this shit, and you're fucking 40, and your kids don't look like you, bitch.
Okay. That was a great segment there. Yeah, but listen, I've been there. I did a single mom before. And I'll tell you this right now. Never do that shit, bro. Like, that was like desperation and religion combined. Because I was like, you know what? If I'm living with a girl, we should be legally married under God's, vision. And I did it. But it was terrible. I felt alone, 2 versus 1. I felt like I was taking care of someone else's kid, and I was. And I'll never do that shit again. It was terrible, bro.
No, yeah,
I never
you can't do it.
No, I can't do it, bro. All right, what's the next one?
Taking care of kids that aren't yours.
L, bro.
You
Huge
can't
L.
be fucked up.
Okay. Common sense isn't so common from me believing.
There
Posting.
we go. This is pretty simple. It's fine.
We'll do the play-by-play. All right, here she goes again. One more time. We believe in you, you dumb bitch.
This video really made me think, man. There was a woman once. There was this investigative journalist, and she went undercover as a man. And she said she went undercover as a man for like 3 months or so, and what she experienced was so depressing that she took her life in 2 years because she never recovered from the experience of being a man.
Yeah.
And it just shows, even looking at this, their life is so much easier than ours, bro. That she can be a functional adult, make it to the gym, not be able to take this ball down, and still have as many opportunities as me is absolutely crazy, bro.
The fact that she can vote is an issue.
Or make it this far in life. Like, we wouldn't even make it that far in life to even afford a gym membership if we can't do simple shit like that. We have to be so much more competent than the opposite gender. It's absurd, bro. It's a different universe.
You know what's wild? You live here, right?
I live in Delray, about an hour north.
Nice.
So
Not too
pretty
far.
much here.
But being in Florida, right? Being in Miami itself, especially.
Yep.
You wonder what people do for work. And girls especially. I'm like, you're making
OnlyFans.
enough money to pay for rent here in Brickell?
Crazy.
With your level of IQ? I'm like, how is this possible? But then it goes to figures, like, kind of like, they just skate through life. Drugs, party, alcohol, and guys pay for shit. Other than that, they're cooked, bro. Really cooked.
That shit only works when they're young.
Yeah.
That shit only works when they're young because they usually, listen, women are a depreciation asset. That's what it is, man. Very few women can keep that shit together like my wifey in her 40s. Very few fucking women can actually pull that shit off. So what you have to understand is, ladies, you better find yourself a loyal man because when those looks fade, you could be out the door like last week's fucking trash. I'm just being honest. You might be mad at me, but this is what the reality of the situation is. You need to find a loyal guy who's not going to dump you, or maybe you just got to get accustomed to the guy cheating on you.
That's very generous of you to say into their 40s. I would argue that almost after really 22 years old.
I'm judging on the curb with my wife.
Okay, fair enough. Well,
Damn, 22. That's even
well, I mean, I'm pretty young. So I
Damn,
guess
even fucking Leonardo says 25, bro.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Damn.
That's the earliest I heard.
Like, Leo's the ultimate
Shit.
Chad there is.
God damn, that's the earliest I heard.
Yo, he dumped like fucking 5 broads on their 26th birthday.
Yeah.
like what a fucking pimp.
He is, though. He is that. Leonardo's a beast.
You know the coach, Owen Cook? He has a theory called the honeymoon phase, which pretty much people know about, right?
Yeah.
Where you meet a girl for the first time. The first 6 months are amazing. After that, pretty much terrible.
Yeah.
So he dates only for the first 6 months and drops them every single time.
So you get the best experience of every
100%
girl.
of every new girl. I'm like, damn, that's kind of smart.
That is, yeah.
So he is avoiding all the bullshit, gets all the good parts, and then just on to the
That is
next one.
crazy. Yeah, that's low-key smart as fuck.
Well, what's the point of that, right? You're just building these emotional attachments to women with no goal in mind. I feel like,
Well, here's the funny part. When you leave somebody prematurely like that,
Yeah.
guess what happens?
What?
They never forget you.
Uh-huh.
So now he has constant girls he can just call upon whenever he wants to, which can be kind of bad sometimes. But
Yeah.
I think as a guy that's just living life and is focused on the business, it's not terrible.
No, it's not.
Yeah, I guess that's fair.
Yeah.
He's choosing this
Yeah,
out.
Because getting married to one broad like that, bro, you're cooked, bro.
Yeah, we're reading the chat, but we're going to decide what we respond to. So, yeah, we're actually reading it. Don't worry.
All right. What's the next one?
All right. U.S. repossessions hit record high. We're officially seeing the worst auto loan crisis since 2009. Over 1.7 million cars were repossessed this year, a number we haven't seen since the Great Recession. At the same time, Americans now carry about 1.66 trillion in outstanding auto loan debt. High car prices, 7% interest rates, and inflation are pushing more borrowers into trouble. When a $700 car payment becomes normal, it's only a matter of time before the system cracks.
Yeah, so just like the housing market crashed in 2008, the car market started crashing first.
Mm-hmm.
So this happening now, bro, we're going to cut because this is happening as a sign. And cars itself, bro, imagine people have their jobs in place, right? They can make their payments to their house, whatever. But when it comes to having no jobs, less jobs happening, how do you pay your bills?
Yeah.
So what goes first? Your car, then your house.
The stock market and the job market used to go hand in hand. When the job market goes up, the stock market went up. That changed in 2022. Do you know what day that changed?
Was it 28 or something?
It was the same day that ChatGPT went online. AI is taking these people's jobs. 40,000 people in America are losing their jobs every week on average to AI. It's only going to get worse. I've told you people, Dom has told you, and Fresh has told you on this show for 5, 6, 7 months. Get your bag before 2029 or you will live in perpetual poverty. Your kids will be poor.
Yeah.
Grind. I don't give a fuck how you do it. Grind. Make a name for yourself. Get a fucking name brand. That is the only thing that's going to save you from fucking AI. Time's running out. I already got my bag. I'm good. I'm sitting with a whole bunch of millionaires. Looks like a future millionaire too. You guys out there, you got a couple years left. And again, they're going to be playing these clips for fucking decades because I fucking warned you.
Yeah, that's the sad part, bro. All the young kids coming up.
Yeah, that sucks.
I mean, what do they do, bro? Go to school? Like that shit's
No. There's no point
just
to go
cooked
to
too.
school. There's no point.
It's a scam.
I remember about
I got kicked out, man.
Damn.
probably a blessing in disguise.
Yeah.
Yeah.
15 years ago, Rush Limbaugh, the best conservative talk show host ever,
Yeah.
he told people, learn to code. And then a whole bunch of other people started saying on the right, learn to code. They wanted people to go to a school and learn how to code, to make programs, learn how to code computers. Now, those people who went to school for 5 years, dedicated 5 years of their life to that bullshit, went in debt 150,000. They have no jobs anymore.
Nope.
Yeah.
All the jobs are gone. AI does that same work in 5 minutes. You were lied to.
Yeah.
They lied to you and they told you education was going to save your ass. No, it's not. Networking will save your ass.
Let's go.
Networking, it is who you know.
Yep.
Not always what you know.
Well, to be fair, I mean, you don't think that Rush Limbaugh could have predicted AI, 20 years ago when he's making those claims?
No, he couldn't have predicted it.
So I don't think education is necessarily the worst thing in the world, but certainly in 2022 with AI dropping, that kind of changed things forever, right? So I would have to agree with you there, but to kind of just broadly say that it's always been a scam or those people were never right to begin with, I wouldn't go that far. Would you?
I think they knew what was coming. They fucking lied to people. No, I think they knew. Like, I'll give you an example.
Okay.
COVID happened. You remember COVID? You were young, but COVID was 2020, 2021. All right. Come on, Tom. Come on.
That was funny as fuck.
I'm just saying what it is. And they forced people to get that vaccine. I was one of the only ones telling people not to get vaccinated. My Twitter account went like 15 times because of it. But they made sure to get people got that vaccine because they're going to die prematurely. If you're supposed to die at 75, you're going to go at 55. That vaccine's going to shorten your life. And the reason they did that before is because then they knew AI is coming and they need to get rid of all of these people because the fucking AI robots are going to fucking take over pretty soon and they need a smaller population. That's why white women aren't having fucking babies anymore.
Well, there's just a lot of like random speculation. I think a lot of what you just said is kind of ridiculous.
Well, we'll find out real soon. All I can tell you is get your bag up because if you don't, you're going to be on the other side of that wall because there's going to be a wall real soon. The middle class is dying, folks.
Yeah.
And that is tragic because that is what made America great.
Yeah.
But the middle class is dying. So there's going to be two classes pretty soon. Rich, poor.
That's it.
And there's going to be walls separating our ass. The movie Running Man just came out. They depicted that future very fucking clearly. Understand this. Get your bag up or it's over. Not just for you, but your bloodline.
Good point.
Yeah.
All right.
Why does it low-key feel like having a boyfriend is the new uncool thing? Like suddenly being single gives off mysterious, independent slay energy and makes you seem instantly cooler.
So I brought this up actually on the last show we did, me and Myron with the girls, where they're saying having a boyfriend is icky, it's ew. And I was like, doesn't make any sense. But then seeing all the TikTok trends, they were saying because you got a boyfriend as a girl, it's like you're not cool anymore. You go with your girls, you can't twerk, you can't have fun, so now you're lame. And that's going around actually a lot now. So let's hear what they got to say on this podcast because it's fucking hilarious. There we go.
Isn't it kind of funny? Like, I feel like having a boyfriend now is like lame and like shameful. And she was like, I feel like it used to be really cool, but now it's like you meet a girl and you're like, oh, you'd be cooler if you like didn't have a boyfriend.
Yeah.
And I was like, I really do feel that way. Like when I meet a girl and she doesn't have a boyfriend, I am like, oh, like, yeah, that's cunt. Like, you're cool. Like, I like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, you're on your own, like, slay girl. And then...
Like, yes, independent. You don't need shit.
I saw this girl make a video and she was like, isn't it kind of funny? Like, I feel like having a boyfriend now is, like, lame and, like, shameful. And she was...
Who listens to these tramps?
Bro.
They're like, her fucking voice is like fucking nails on a chalkboard.
Other women.
Well, so yeah, this is exactly why it's uncool, because if you're dating a girl, you're not going to want her to, well, hopefully this is what you want. You don't want her to engage in like these promiscuous, degenerate behaviors, like going to nightclubs, going to bars. So of course her friends are going to resent you for that, right? So that's a very sensible thing for it to, appear uncool. But it's like, no, you're just not being a whore. So if your version of being cool is being a slut in nightclubs and knowing a bunch of promoters and doing a bunch of drugs, then that's not a woman you should want to pursue, to begin with.
So I saw a clip of you on stream saying you broke up with your girlfriend.
Yeah.
Can you tell people why you broke up with your girlfriend?
You really can't do content to the fullest extent while you have a girlfriend. Like, I do a lot of IRL segments where I'm, trying to talk to girls, do monkey segments. And now, even though none of it was necessarily, me taking it anywhere or me having any intentions, just to have that, sort of burden. Like when I did the stream with Cuffham, I don't know if you were watching, my girlfriend at the time was there. So that made it a little bit of a challenge. And, if the content can't work out, like these are my grind years at the end of the day, right? 19 to, 23 years old. So if I'm not operating at, my 100% to the fullest extent that I can, then I'm really limiting the rest of my life because I have to make it like now.
So we tell guys all the time, because that's a big respect for you as well.
Respect.
That at your early stages of life, a girlfriend could like fuck you up. You focus on making her happy, focus on her, not going out too late working because you're like, oh, she's gonna wait for me. that'll hold you back.
Right.
But dropping that girl to go this then, bro, that's real dedication, bro. So shout out to you for that,
Right.
Don Marco.
I don't really think that you necessarily can't have a girlfriend and excel to your fullest, potential, but it's got to be the right girl that's going to realize, okay, even though I might not like this is going to allow my man to, accelerate his life to such a high degree, and that's going to benefit me, right? So it's like it's very like senseless for these women. To complain about all this different shit, my boyfriend on stream talking to a different guy, when it's like, that's literally going to benefit you. These clips going viral benefits you directly because you're an extension of me. So that's kind of why that had to happen.
Shout out to my baby who fucking put up with me doing content with OnlyFans whores in 2023 because that is what I needed to get a foothold in this city, and now I'm fucking running shit here. Yeah. So again, shout out to my wife who fucking allowed me to go out and do that fucking bullshit ass content. Love you, baby.
Yeah, no, that's exactly right. And even if, worst case scenario, you had to even have sex with one of these girls for OnlyFans. No, worst case scenario. Now listen. She shouldn't have to worry about that too much because at the end of the day, it's like it's such a useless sense. It's like you had sex with an OnlyFans whore. At the end of the day, like you're gonna compare yourself, you're gonna put yourself on the same pedestal. It's like you're the girl that I love. Me going out and doing that isn't really like an insult to you. It's just kind of the way of the world, and you shouldn't really lump yourself in competition with like a whore. So it doesn't really make sense to me at all.
At 19, right? I understand your perspective.
Yeah.
At 19, I get it. Yeah. Once you get in your 30s, I'm not too sure about that.
It's so cool hearing him talk though, because it really shows how much we grow from being younger, man. It's crazy.
At his age, I think he's pretty competent.
Yeah.
No, he's very based for his age, man.
Yeah.
That's good. He's very based for his age.
Yeah.
Leslie Jones, I don't understand how
we got Black Queen. Black Queen alert.
Oh, this is crazy. She set herself up for that, obviously. I don't understand how a man wouldn't want a woman like me.
Play the clip. Play the clip, nigga. Let's go.
Yeah, she raised rating game.
I'm sick of men telling me, oh, wait, you hardcore. Yes, I am.
Can you handle it?
Oh, well, what you bringing to the table? I am the table.
You lead it.
Bro.
If I was in the room with her, I'd catch a case. There's no fucking doubt. I'm gonna have some fucking.
Imagine you're about to smash. She's like,
yeah, that'd be horrible.
Look at that shit, bro.
What a horrible reality.
Bro, I might hire her to be a fucking bodyguard, bro. She looks like she can put in work.
That's what I'm saying. She'll fight niggas for you.
Yeah, she would.
Easily. That's scary, bro. She wants to know what white men don't want to date her. I mean, it's pretty obvious, but I mean,
femininity.
This is how a lot of women today operate.
Yeah. Could you help her, bro, or is she beyond helping?
I would say that no matter how attractive she was, like if I saw any woman speak this way, have this, attitude, it doesn't matter if she's a perfect 10 out of 10. Yeah. I can't do it.
Don't go on Carnival Cruise Lines then. See a whole bunch of motherfuckers just like this. All right, next video. I don't want to fucking hear her voice anymore, bro.
Yeah, no.
This is disgusting.
The skip.
Oh, is this some chats now? Yeah. So honestly, man, since you've been in Miami, what have you seen about girls and dating that you haven't seen before?
I've never seen women able to operate and live these such expensive lifestyles without any fucking income, right? So it just it doesn't really make sense. Kind of blows my mind how they're able to be at these $1,000 tables, popping, bottles of Ace of Spades, and living in these penthouses with no fucking job. So that's kind of what really just has confused me the most.
Does that not prove that looks matter way more for a woman than for a man?
I mean, I think that's obvious, though.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't.
No, we're on the same page.
Yeah, I wouldn't disagree with you there.
Okay.
So yeah, that's been the biggest switch up.
You know what I've learned being here, bro, is that when you look at America itself, Miami, this isn't real because this lifestyle here is just so isolated that it's not even real life. However, people come from outside to Miami.
Right.
And let's say, for example, you're a girl that's living in fucking Ohio, Idaho, whatever, right? You're far away. A guy can DM me from here, bring you over here. Now your mind is what the fuck?
Yeah.
So now when you go back, it's Chad next door is kind of weird. He's not popping in Miami. Yeah. I need to move over here. So it kind of brainwashes people to be oh, this is what life is like, but it's not.
Well, it does mess with their souls too. Like you go to some of these clubs, like you see the shit that's going on, it changes you as a person. So that's kind of what I've tried to avoid is spending a lot of time here, especially in nightlife. Like I don't like to spend any fucking time in Miami clubs. The South Beach bullshit. I'm so thankful that I live like an hour north, so it's an easy commute, but I'm not with any of the bullshit. You know what I mean? So that's been the biggest help for me is not actually being in the city.
It's funny. I'm dating a girl now from Delray. She lives in Delray. I've been. You've been to like Bounce over there?
Yep.
Yeah, I like Bounce. It's cool.
Yeah, well, Bounce is like a college, more college type.
College party.
Yeah, club. Just normal people. It's FAU students, right? So that's not as bad, but like, you know, the clubs here are like, you know, degenerate.
Big
like
chains.
Only,
everyone's doing drugs, going crazy.
Exactly.
You had a chain until last week.
Nigga, I'm not wearing chains no more. Hold on. I made a vow, okay? I'm gonna stop being too much of a nigga. I'm gonna focus now on being a ascended being like Clav here and focus on being smarter, you know?
That's what's up.
And, yeah.
No, chains are a horrible fashion trend, and also they're a fucking liability to wear chains when you go out. Some motherfucker, one day you do some bullshit, he's gonna come up and strangle you with it. I promise
100%.
you.
There you go.
I promise
This right
you.
here,
Yeah, that
helps
good.
out. That helps out here.
I believe that, but don't wear any chains, especially if you're going around, you know, the streets of Miami.
Yeah.
All right.
I agree.
All right, we got some chats here.
Let's do it.
Delano says male birthday, March 18th, 2000. Female birthday, November 5th, 2002. Is this a good match for a long-term relationship?
Well, what we have here is a 5 Lifepath male, and what do we have in the back end? Okay. I mean, listen, you have a 5 and 11 combination going on here. 11s are going to have trouble sexually satisfying 5s. So, I mean, it is what it is, man. 5s are like the ones that crave sex 24/7. 5s are the infos. So what you have to understand is anyone who's a 5 life path or anyone born on the 5th, 14th, 23rd, they are going to have those tendencies to be oversexed. Who was that guy in the Browns? Deshaun Watson, Deshaun whatever. He went to massage parlors all the time.
Yeah.
He had $100 million contract, but he let going to fucking see whores and massage parlors even more, and he fucking lost his fucking game because of his sexual addiction. As a 5, travel. As a 5, don't be in one place for too long. If you are, there's going to be issues. Second, you're born on the 18th. 1 and 8 is 9. Make sure you don't indulge in that addictive personality you have. 9s have addictive personalities. If they can master that, they rule the world. It's very simple with 9s. You're also born in the year of the dragon. 2028 is the year of the monkey. We know about that, Fresh.
Yeah.
So what you have to understand is that is the year you fucking build. Because, listen, if I'm going to talk to a horse, I'm going to say next year's the year. But I'm not going to lie to you. You know, I'm not a fortune teller like, oh, everything's going to be good. You're going to meet someone with the letter S. We don't do that woman bullshit here. You are going to fucking change your life in your next friend cycle, and that is 2028. Go hard. As for this woman, she's very emotional. 11s tend to be extremely emotional. She's also very stubborn. She's born in the year of the horse. What do we know about horses, bro?
Very stubborn.
You can take in the water, but you can't make them drink. That is fucking real. To give you a story about a horse, there's a guy named Nelson Mandela. Nelson Mandela in South Africa was there for 27 years in prison. After his 7th year in prison, the authorities came to him with the deal. They basically said, yo, you're free to leave prison. All you have to do is renounce violence. He said no. He said no to seeing fucking his wife. He said no to seeing raising his kids because he's that fucking stubborn. Horses are like that. So understand this, bro. You're going to be with a horse, you better have a lot of good game in molding her, because if not, you're going to have a lot of resistance. Next.
Right.
All right, we got Jalen and Shirley. See here what they're saying.
And by the way, you broke-ass streamers, they're sending fucking bills over here. I ain't Zerka fucking doing readings for $5. You want to do that, you fucking send that bullshit to Zerka. All right?
Jalen and Shirley, he didn't send anything to talk about, so I guess you want to put in a comment reply right there, Jalen.
Let's see if there's any replies.
No.
Nothing?
No.
Well, I mean, listen, bro. Appreciate the support, man. That's more money than most of these streamers make a day.
Or put it in the chat, bro, if you need to put it in the chat.
Yeah, go ahead, man. Who's next?
Guillermo, 8/18, 1997, lives in Arizona. I'm a triplets. We were born on the same year and same day. I was born at 11:27 a.m. How does it work if we have the same life path?
Love it.
Also.
Love it. Love it. This is a question that actually you have to paint for people to understand. I'm from Ohio. In Ohio, there's something called Twinsburg. In Twinsburg, they have the Twins Festival. Every fucking year, twins from all over America, all over the world go there. Now, this is triplets, but I'm going to make this very clear. 1 is male. 2 is female. 3 is child. 1 plus 2 plus 3 equals 6. 6 is number of home and family. You see how numerology supports the family unit? Not that fucking LGBT fucking garbage. But with you, it goes like this. If you're born on the same day and you're triplets, whoever came out first is the alpha. Whoever was the first out will be the alpha. The second, I'm not going to say beta, but I guess I got to. Because when it comes down to it, the 2 is always the peacemaker. Go throughout history and see how many wars ended on the 2nd. The Nazi regime surrendered on May the 2nd. They gave up the will to fight. Because 2 is peaceful energy, because 2 is female energy. That's why you can't have a woman at the house yelling, screaming at you. Because a woman is naturally in her feminine. That's where she plays a supporting role. And that's where she actually benefits the one. We can't have 2 ones in a relationship. Fuck shit up. Okay. Now, let me just finish with this. As someone who's the third in the triplets, you're going to be the most musical. You're going to be the most social. You're going to be the social butterfly in the group. Because people with 3 energy are extremely good at socializing, throwing parties, being funny. Again, a lot of people who are creators are 3 life paths. Now, the best of the best, they always have that 11. Aiden Ross, born on the 11th. Joe Rogan, born on the 11th. Alex Jones, the guy who started the podcast and shit, born on the 11th. And I just saw her last week, the king of the females when it comes to social media, Candace Owens. Candace Owens, born on the 29th, 2 and 9, 11. Every single fucking time. All right.
You got a comment?
No, I mean, this is just, I don't know, do people actually believe in any of this stuff?
Oh, yeah. I actually told Donald Trump he'd be president of the United States in 2016.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but this is just my opinion here and just a little constructive criticism.
No, of course.
I feel like, instead of just using random, speculatory leaps to justify relationships, talk about things with the women, don't you think it would be a little bit better to use like maybe numbers and like, actual statistics rather than like these leaps in speculation?
No, okay, this is good. I like this. So let's start with you.
What a little silly.
What is your? Well, obviously people are paying good money over here for this stuff.
Well,
So now you can say whatever you want.
Yeah.
But you got your bag your way. I'm getting my bag my way.
Yeah,
I can tell you this.
I respect it.
People with this. Have you heard of Zcash?
No.
So there's a cryptocurrency that went up from 22 to 700.
Okay.
I told my people to get in that. So I literally, based off numerology, I told people to get into cryptocurrency. Now, why?
Okay.
Why is very important? Because I could just be, making this shit up. Zcash was founded on the 28th. Bill Gates is born on the 28th. Elon Musk is born on the 28th. The most valuable football franchise of all time, the Dallas Cowboys, founded on the 28th. 28 is the number of wealth. Now, this might be all new to you. But ask yourself why Elon Musk had a child born on the 28th this year. Not only that,
because he had sex 9 months previous.
Well, he made sure there was a C-section. And then number 2, he sold X to his AI company on the 28th. So maybe it's possible he knows something you don't, so you should actually look into it, and then maybe you can give constructive criticism after you look into it. So next thing we're going to do now, since we are talking about this, what is your birthday, sir?
12/17/2005.
So 12/17/2005 is a 9 life path. Now, Dom Fresh, you've been here with me for a while, so some of this stuff is going to make sense to you. People who are 9s put looks above everything else. And that is something I'm going to pull up every single time. I've been saying this on this show for the past 9 months. You are a 9. You base everything based off looks. You came over here.
What does that even mean?
No. People, so let's do the math. 12,
12,
17. What is the math over there? 1 plus 2, 1 is 7 is 11, correct?
Yeah. Okay.
2005, 205 is 7. 7 and 11 make 18, then you reduce. 1 and 8 is 9. You are a 9 life
I
path.
can make any number out of my birthday.
Can't.
I can,
No, you can't.
Like you could literally just create random patterns. Oh,
That's not
just
life
reduce
path.
No,
that.
you can't.
Multiply that.
No matter what your birthday is, it's going to add up to something. You are a 9 life path. No, so here's the thing about 9s. 9s usually are the ones who care about beauty above all else.
Dude,
9s are the ones who put beauty above everything. So you are coming over here, you're validating everything I've been talking about for the past couple years.
No.
He did.
Have I been talking about 9s like this? Go ahead.
He did. I swear.
I'll be honest.
Bro, I'm dead ass, bro.
I don't know everything about this, but I will say it is funny that you actually embody
Yes, everything I've been talking about was
which is
9s.
funny.
Well,
He
so
was letting you.
It just seems so ridiculous to me. But not only that, don't you think it's bad to like ascribe certain things to people as if there's just no way for them to overcome certain burdens? Like, hey, you're this life path, you might have this trait. It's like,
But you just said you were talking about looks and how you could be born. I mean, people can be born with the advantages.
okay, but
you ascribe to the fact that people can be born genetically advanced.
yeah, people can be anything. So you're just making
So-
random correlations.
No, I'm not.
But
No, I'm
hold on,
not.
but-
I can find as many
So
non-examples.
you
of
are
things as
born
could
in
with-
2005, the year of the rooster.
Right.
Okay. This is the year of the snake. The snake and the rooster are best friends.
Yep.
Did you not blow up this year?
I did. Yeah.
Okay, so you blew up based off my system, the way I tell people. People who are born in rooster years do much better in snake years. So here's my advice to you. Go hard the next 3 months. The year of the snake ends February 17th next year. Go hard. Do not sleep. Fucking pound. Pound every fucking episode because this energy is not going to last going into next year.
Okay. Yeah, well, obviously I'm not going to go too into this. Like you said, it's your livelihood, but there's no way to make any of these correlations. It's completely speculatory. There's no science involved.
I'll tell you what.
You know what I
I'll
mean?
tell you what.
You could find just
next
as many
time. This is what we're gonna do.
non-examples.
This is what we're gonna do.
Okay.
We're gonna have a line of about 20 whores come up. I'll be blindfolded so I can't see them, and I will read them all like a book. And then at that point, you're gonna be like, "How the fuck is this motherfucker doing this?" Now, if you really are about that life, we can put some money on it, and we can see who's actually right here. Because I can assure you, bro, you're a smart kid. You have a lot going for you.
Yeah.
But there's some things in life you just don't understand yet. You're 19. This is what the billionaires use. Do you know where me and him are going after right after? We're about to go see a billionaire, and he fucking is. I'm going there based off my numerology and astrology. Am I lying?
Clive, trust me. I was the same way as you. I was like, bro, this is something.
They were all the same way.
Not me.
Not you, dog. Not you. Not you.
This is another thing.
Good.
When you're doing the numerology thing, if you tell people certain characteristics about themselves are true based on these set in stone systems or whatever, they're gonna fall into those categories just super coincidentally. If we bring a bunch of 20 whores into this room and say, based on your number sign, oh, you're gonna be the life of the party. This stupid bimbo bitch.
No. I will go into good years. I'll go into bad years. I'll say exactly when the good things are going to happen and when the bad things are going to happen.
Oh,
that is the
on.
difference. No, this is real.
This
This
is
is real.
It's real.
This is real. Listen. Everyone in
very
this
real.
room believes in this stuff. Does everyone in this room believe in this stuff? Okay.
That mean-
now. None of these guys believed in this before except for him. None of these guys over here believed in any of this stuff. They all been around me and they've all seen it with their own eyes. This is your first day. You're acting the same way he did. Fresh and Fit, they used to make fun of this shit. He used to talk shit about numerology and astrology. Now he's backing it because he knows it works. You have to see it with your own eyes, brother. So again, don't make assumptions about stuff you know nothing about. That's pure ignorance. Work on it a little bit. See it with your own eyes, and then I can promise you, you can use this knowledge to step up your game to the next level.
Well, I know everything about it. I know that correlation and causation for you to make this, it's just...
He's young. He's young. It's okay.
You're breaking one of the most fundamental principles of science, and for you to sit here...
It's crazy when we're young. We just hold on to science.
It is.
Oh, come on. This is not...
Let me finish.
Let me finish. Oh, go ahead.
Let me finish.
And, just because of the youth thing, I don't think that's a good appeal at all as an argument. That's
The youth would always say that, though.
No, that's
The youth always say the same thing. I was young, I said the same thing. I didn't know about numerology and astrology your age. I was ignorant too. It's okay.
That's a huge logical fallacy. Like, just first off the bat, we're breaking all principles of science. Correlation and causation.
This is a virtual reality. None of this shit's real. It's a virtual reality.
Appeal to maturity.
And numerology and astrology are the God code. It's very simple. Listen.
Okay.
I'll end it with this, man. I understand this is the first time you've been exposed to this, and it seems like it's nonsense.
No, it's not the first time at all.
Okay, so
it's not.
So you think this is a coincidence? Let me write down this because I don't want to fucking take too much time. We gotta get to the readings. 9/11 happened on the 11th. First plane to hit the World Trade Center was Flight 11. The Twin Towers look like 11 side by side. They both have 110 stories. New York City, 11 letters. The Pentagon, 11 letters. Afghanistan, 11 letters. When the fuck does it stop being a coincidence? Obviously, there's people who do things on purpose to make sure things align so they get a certain reaction. And if you notice, there was a group that was blamed for that. It was Al-Qaeda. Al-Qaeda was founded on August 11th. Al-Qaeda is known for 3 terrorist attacks. The one in Madrid that happened on the 11th, the one in India, the one in Spain that happened on the 11th, and the one in America. So all their biggest terrorist attacks happened on the 11th. But they know things that you don't.
Can you not just like create as many numerology?
No, that's the whole point.
Like, was the airline 11 letters? No. Was the name of the pilot 11 letters? No. It's just like you're extrapolating all these random things and acting like it's numerology.
Did it not look like an 11 side by side Twin Towers?
Of course, it's two buildings.
Okay.
But like you could just take as many examples as you gave and give non-examples. The pilot's name, the name of the airline, the name of the aircraft. I do, absolutely.
Do you know that?
Absolutely.
Okay.
I'm saying as a principle, I could find just as many non-examples to contradict your point as you can give me examples.
Here's something you can't contradict. You're a 9. You talk about looks maxing. This is all I've been talking about and how 9s are. They put looks above everything else. That's a fact. We'll play the clips. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
And the second thing, you're having your breakout year. He is a rooster in a snake year. The fact that he doesn't believe this stuff doesn't change anything. The fact that everything is going according to the system means everything.
Okay, but if we take the entire system, lay it out, I might be 2 out of the 10 principles are true. And it's like if we have this many things and this many random coincidences,
you're not aggressive. You don't think you're aggressive?
No.
You don't think you're aggressive?
No.
Chat. You think this guy's aggressive because he's born in the year of the rooster, and like right now, you're actually challenging what I'm saying. So you are being aggressive, and I'm saying that's a bad thing, but that's a trait. You're also a very loyal guy.
Right.
I don't need to know anything about you. I know you're a fucking Sagittarius. I know you're a fucking rooster. I know you're loyal.
Okay, but all I'm saying is like, sure, if we have so many different things and so many different traits that are applicable to this, and you just throw a couple on the board, and I just happen to tick off a couple of boxes, like, of course, that's just coincidence.
So let me ask you something. You think it's a coincidence that billionaires actually believe in this stuff? People who
what does that even mean?
What do you mean? What do they believe?
Just because
billionaires base their decisions based off numerology and astrology. So for you to say, no, that's a fact.
There's no.
So hold on, Clev.
I'll give you this, right? System right.
I'll give you this.
Yeah.
I was in France for a networking event.
Okay.
Right. We're in a room with some people that are very successful around the world. Some bought islands. Some have huge properties around the world, and they run AI and crypto, pretty much, right? I was happy to be there, lucky to be there. They use numerology to plan for the future. Now, what's happening now? They predict this like months before, and I'm like, wait a minute. They're using numbers to predict when to do things on certain dates. That's numerology. Why are they doing this shit? And I'm like, these are top people in industries, AI and tech and crypto.
Well,
so even
it's
though
more just math than numerology.
No, they're using numbers, 28th day. So even though I may not believe it like that, they do. And that's crazy. At that level, to believe that is crazy.
Okay, but just tell me this. Like, do you guys believe in science as a conceptual principle?
Yes.
Okay, and a part of science is going to be correlation does not equal causation, right?
Yeah,
do we agree with this? This is like the basic fundamental.
Basic.
So you have to agree with one to agree with the other. So that completely contradicts your entire numerology.
No, it doesn't, because if you look at the top guys in every industry, they're going to have the same numbers.
Well, how does that not go with what I said?
Okay, so here's what we can do mathematically. Okay, 28 is the. Hold on, stop.
The biggest point.
No, we're about to do it right now. 28 is the number of wealth. So just wait. Okay. I am making the argument that 28 is the number of wealth. You're saying this is all bullshit. So this is how we prove it with mathematics. You believe in math, right?
Yeah.
You believe in the law of averages, all that stuff, correct?
Correct.
But okay, so hold on, let me
You're
finish.
going against the first principle.
No.
You're not even addressing
We're doing mathematics. So if you find out the 28th is 1 out of 30 days, that's 3.3% chance that any person will be born on the 28th any month. Then you look down the billionaires list, and you will find out that there's 5 billionaires born on the 28th in the top 25 people alive. So when you do the mathematical percentages, that is a 500% increase over what it should be. That right there tells you there's something there, and you have to look into it.
But that doesn't disagree with that. Still agrees with the principle of correlation.
Kid. I'm worth 8 figures. I advise people who are billionaires. You're not going to tell me anything, okay? So I'll tell you what I will tell you.
Okay.
I'll tell you what I will tell you.
Okay.
Learn as much as possible, and then you'll be able to take what you're doing to the next level, because numerology and astrology has fucking uplifted everyone here who you're looking at. So, everyone in this studio.
Another random ad hominem logical fallacy, but once again, going back to correlation and cause, do you agree? Do you understand this principle, or do I have to explain it to you?
I understand the law of averages and mathematics, how it works.
Correlation and causation. Do you understand this as a scientific principle?
Okay. So
no,
again,
okay. So we don't.
So
you have no idea.
Let me ask you something. I know enough to put money on it. How about you? How about no? We'll go on the streets. We'll fucking ask people if I'm right or wrong. Very simple.
It's okay. We're gonna base this off a survey. Whether
we're gonna ask people if I'm right based off what they're saying. How is that wrong?
Because your entire principle, your entire system is logically flawed, and I'm showing you the logic. I'm trying to explain to you the correlation and causation issue with your entire premise, right? Just because something is correlated to something doesn't mean it's caused by it.
Hold on. You want to hear a joke?
Yeah.
We did this podcast setup a couple days ago, right?
Yeah.
Gary, when did you tweet this? August 10th.
Okay, but we could keep going through anecdotes and
okay. So before you got here, before I knew your birthday, I put this information out there, and this matches you to a T, and you're disagreeing that this is not real. That is ignorance at its finest. You need to study this stuff, and then you can say, yo, this isn't real because this isn't real, and this isn't. This is basically pointing out the 9s only care about looks, and you're the number one guy, at least from what I understand, in the looks matching department. This describes you to a T.
Okay, but listen, just because something is correlated with...
Okay, you're not going to win this argument. We'll end it there. Let's go back to the readings.
I'm not going to. Science is going to. I mean,
well, let's agree to disagree here, but...
It's fine.
Yeah.
It's fine. It's fine. But he is putting up every trait. Everyone who watches this, he's putting up every trait of someone born on that birthday. He's a rooster. He's a 9. He's putting up those traits. Now, I appreciate him being blunt. Sagittarius are extremely blunt. It is what it is. Anyways, let's go to the readings because we still got a whole bunch lined up.
Very base.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
We have young Neil.
I know.
6/25, 1995. The breadcrumbs Gary has left for the last few years have changed my life. Thanks for the boost, Gary. I had a massive spiritual experience this year on 5/30 this year. Skin has been shed. Can I become a spiritual leader based on my birthday, which is 6/25, 1995?
You want to know if you can be a special leader?
Spiritual leader.
Spiritual leader? Well, you are a 1 life path, and 1 is the number of the leader. You're born on the 25th, 2 and 5 is 7, so you do have the intelligence. But if you're asking me if you can be a leader, I think anyone who's a 1 can be a leader if they work hard. But I don't know if you're going to put in that work. That's the part I don't know. I know you have the potential to do it. Whether you do it on yourself, that's your own, game. But looking at you long term, I think you should focus on yourself. I think you should focus on knowledge. And I think if you do that, everything will work out for you. Remember, you're still in your enemy year right now. Lay low. You got 3 months left. And as soon as next year hits, the year of the horse, you're going to rise up like a beach ball underwater. And again, let people judge me on this. What did I say, Andrew Wilson? What did I tell your bitch ass? Now, you were there when we did the podcast.
Yeah.
Okay? Did I not tell Andrew Wilson that he is going to have one of the most cooked years of his life? And right now, everyone is making fun of this beta male simp. I'm the one who fucking did that podcast with you, and I fucking brought up your whore wife because I wanted everyone who fucking did a podcast after to do the same fucking thing. You are not a representation of Christianity. You're a representation of a fucking white simp. The fuck out of here. You want to compare yourself to me? I married a virgin. You married a ran-through whore. Never will we be the same. Anyways, going back to over here.
God damn, nigga.
Oh, fuck him. Fuck him.
Shit, man. I just want to make some content, nigga. God damn, man.
Hey, don't worry, this will get clipped up. You get it.
I know.
I own TikTok.
Yeah.
Anyways, yeah, let's go to the next person.
Okay, so that was young Neil. Marcel James. By the way, that back and forth is going to be great, too, for
Of course
clip.
it is. Love the clips.
I'm a horse, 10/10/1990. I have my kid coming April 23rd, 2026, with a rabbit. What should I do?
It's no such thing as a rabbit. That's Chinese propaganda. There's something called the Year of the Cat. And my organization, GG33, which was founded in 2011, blew the fuck up in 2023, and that was the Year of the Cat. So listen, bro. One of the best things you can do in life, and let's just take the numerology and astrology aside. You want good relationships with your kids. It might not always work out with the wife and husband, but that bond with the kids is fucking forever. You have blood. Me, I'm born in the year of the snake. My kid was born in the year of the snake. I got married in 2004. I waited until 2013 to have a baby. Planned it all out, had a C-section and everything. I am that committed. You're going to have a horse baby in the horse year. Listen, that's fucking beautiful. That's one of the best things you can do in your life. I want the same thing for you, Fresh. I want to see a little Fresh running around 2028. Flat the fuck out. And Dom, what are you talking about? I didn't see one out of you in 2030.
Yeah, I have one. Yeah.
I know you're gonna have a dog, 100%, man. It is what it is. As for someone who's born in the year of the horse, horses outwork everybody else. The same way Andrew Tate, born 1986, year of the tiger, became world famous in 2022, the year of the tiger, I predict that Myron Gaines, born 1990, will be the #1 fucking streamer at some point next year in 2026.
That's true, actually.
Judge me on that.
That's true, actually.
Because I'm not gonna fucking be wrong. Outstanding relationship. Love it. Who's next?
I'll double down on that. He definitely will be next year. Matthew Uno says, "Hey Gary, on February 21st, 2001, my numbers break down to 233. Pure 8 is 2033. Going to be a big imprint since it has the same numbers. Also, do you know why I've always had lots of open vision and dreams that are coming true at a faster rate? I've always had them as a kid too."
Look at your birthday. You have nothing but 2s and 1s. You have no other number. No 3s, no 4s, no nothing. You have nothing but 2s and 1s in there. What does that mean? You're going to be very fucking sensitive. That's the difference with the kids born right now and the people who were born in the 1900s. Everyone in the 1900s had at least 1 in their birthday. Now, they're guaranteed 2. That's where they're soft. That's why they're beta males now. They don't have it like they used to. Now, for you, my friend, listen, you're 8 life path. 8 is the number of karma. What goes around comes around. You have to watch your karma more than anything else. And you are born on the 21st, 2 and 1, again 3. That networking aspect, that has to dominate your life. If you're a networking king, you will make it very simply. Look at this guy over here shaking his head. You fucking made it big over here, fucking getting hooked up with us, didn't we?
Doing good.
Mm-hmm.
Good.
Yeah, man, you got new potential clients over here. You got to pitch him, bro. What are you doing?
He does all of our clips.
He does all of our clips.
Oh, that's what's up.
He made Myron a fucking beast on YouTube while he's shadow banned.
Yeah. There you
It's
go.
fucking insane.
Wow.
Insane. I get like 10 million fucking a month. Myron is like, what, 50 fucking million?
Yeah, it's up there.
And it tells you something like when big ass streamers like Sneeko haven't even cracked 100 million on YouTube yet, and I'm already at 130. I only been at this a couple years, Pip. What's going on, man? That's your buddy.
Sneeko was just banned. He literally just got unbanned. So.
I know. I used to be his manager.
Unmanageable. All right.
100%.
Boy, I tell you, I love Gary.
These clips are gonna go viral, man. You'll get exactly what you want over here, bro.
W's.
Oh God, we got that many left?
Yeah.
What the fuck do I look like? A fucking whore on my back? Come on, man. No more readings. No more. I'm done.
Yeah, we got Rumble as well.
We got Rumble?
Yeah.
You see what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
People really believe in this.
Yeah, it's insane.
No, I
Terrence Morgan, birthday January 25th, 1979. 7 horse. When is a good time to start a business and join the day trading with Rob before my 9-year cycle in my horse year?
I'm gonna be straight up. Rob is 93% in the stock market. Rob has easily made me 1.4, 1.5 million this year. Very easily. It's not, bro. There's like no worries with Rob. Dom, you've been in there. Does he miss?
No, he doesn't. He's a beast.
He's a beast out there. He's an absolute beast, and he does it based off numerology and astrology. So, I mean, any time is good to join Rob's service, but I would say join on the 20th. You imprint that energy. That's the best time to do it. Anything to do with money, 9 times out of 10, it's best to do on the 28th. I've let that out there, man. Even fucking having sex with a bitch born on the 28th will get you a whole lot more money.
Yes, it does.
You've seen it.
Yeah, I'm seeing it right now.
Of course.
Yeah, I'm trying it out right now myself.
Can you bring over here?
Which one? Oh.
I'm kidding. That was a joke.
We'll find you one, man.
I'm kidding. It was a joke. Okay. Antonio Rio says, I was born December 7th, 1996. Lifepath is 8. What does that mean overall and financially for me? I think I'm the year of the rat too. If I have room for a second question for Clav, when you dropping a ticket group, or how much is to work with you one-on-one?
Working on that, so that'll be in place soon. But if you want to check out the waiting list, it's on my Instagram to do some one-on-one stuff.
What's your Instagram?
Clavicular 0.
Let's put it on the screen when you can.
Isn't this beautiful? One of our a guy who supports me and you.
Yeah, it's good.
Anyways, let's go to it. December 7th, 1996, 8 Lifepath Rat. Obviously, your enemy year is coming. Listen, bro, I'm going to keep telling you guys the same thing. Lay low in your enemy year. No one can beat the enemy year. You can't outsmart it. You can't beat it. You just have to lay low. Don't take risks. Don't take chances. That is the best thing you can do. And I understand that's not something anyone wants to hear. But it is what it is. Listen, bro, I'm looking at your birthday. You're going to be a rich fucking man. So get some pointers from this guy over here. Fucking do what you need to do because, yeah, I see big fucking bags in your future. Not yet, but as you get older, that money's going to be fucking insane. So congratulations.
All right. Then we have Rumble, then we'll close up from here. But yeah, no, that was a very good exchange between you two. That was quite funny.
Are you a fan of John Zerka?
Yeah.
Yeah, I used to manage him too.
Yeah, Zerka's he's a good guy. I'd say that's probably one of my biggest influences in terms of like the whole game aspects. I really like John Zerka.
Really?
That's crazy.
Wait, hold on.
No, this is good. I'm not going to shit on Zerka. No. I want to hear this.
Please
Did
don't.
you go to his dating IQ course?
I haven't, but I'm just a viewer. Like I haven't actually done the paid community, but I've pretty much watched all his stuff.
How much has John Zerka influenced what we see here today?
I would say more the game aspect, like the way I interact with women, some political stuff. But in terms of looks max, he doesn't really make looks maxing content. But absolutely, talking to women, like pretty much everything I know is John Zerka.
Wow, you should do a podcast with him. Fresh, can you set that up? Yeah, Fresh can set that up for you.
Yeah. So I'm a big Zerka
But
guy.
you know what the crazy part is? Zerka is how old? Was he born in 1994? So he's almost 33 and stuff like that. You at 19 have accomplished more to your life than John Zerka has in 3 years.
I don't think that's true.
Oh, I think it is. And John Zerka's never been off like this. But trust me, I used to manage this podcast.
Okay. Golden Boy.
Zerka's a great guy. Shout out Zerka, man. So.
Hey, Zerka, flat out, the fact that someone like this, who's fucking hot as fuck right now, is actually, pumping you up, bro. Congratulations, man. At least you got one of your guys out there who's fucking doing some content.
I will say this: Zerka's one-on-one streams when he's in his crib,
He
just telling
sucks.
people. They have some good points in there, man. You gotta find it though.
Right.
Zerka is very good when he's around a whole group of people.
Yeah, people. Yeah.
He's one of the best. My podcast with Zerka is probably one of the best he ever did. But by himself, man, he's as useful as a 2 fucking legged dog, bro.
I think that you take 10-minute Zerka clip, just go through any stream. There's more value than quite literally anything that you've ever said. I would make that argument.
Okay. And John Zerka talks to billionaires.
Does that matter?
because here's what matters in the world. Can you influence your will on others? And I have spread numerology and astrology to the point where John Zerka is my fucking student, not the other way around. I'm his fucking Jedi fucking master, not the other way around. And what you have to understand, my friend, you're young.
I know.
That's all you need to say. It is what it is.
Well,
it is what it is. And I'm old, and I'm fucking happy to say it. But the fact of the matter is, I'm much more knowledgeable than you. You at 19, there's no chance in hell you know 1/10 of what the fuck I know. And I hope when you get older, there's gonna be some young buck who sits next to you, and you fucking get him a right-on game because you got a lot of potential. You got a lot of shit going for you, bro.
Well, quite frankly, I hope I never learn even 1/10 of what you know because it is all garbage. It's all ridiculous. I don't think you made one good point, and I think you just do a lot of yelling because you don't know what else to say.
Well, I hope you enjoy poverty.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I appreciate it.
Yeah,
So
man,
I mean,
you gotta-
like,
you.
I mean, your idol is basically a crackhead.
One thing,
John Zerka. I mean, that's who you're idolizing right now. John Zerka, the cocaine crusader. So, I mean, if you're going to idolize that guy, outstanding. Are you a Christian, by the way?
I'm really not idolizing anyone. I'm just saying, based on this podcast, you're extremely low IQ. You have no idea what you're talking about. You're just kind of rambling and raving about hoes and whores. And, it's just kind of ridiculous to me that, like, people even watch this, like, to be honest, like, it actually blows my mind.
I got about 10 billion views.
Okay.
Good for you. I hope you catch up someday.
I forgot how.
I've only been doing this for a few years,
I forgot how
but
stupid
congratulations.
the average person is, So I guess there's content for everyone, including
100%.
solo
In my life,
retards.
I've
I mean, you got low, like
it's
the
blowing my mind.
average IQ of your follower is
much
literally
higher.
80, and the average IQ of my follower right here, these are literally millionaires who are sending me this. These are people who have accomplished stuff in life. You're never even going to get to that level, especially if you idolize people like John Zerka. But let me tell you something, Pip. I appreciate the content because you're hot right now.
Well, I'm not idolizing anyone. I'm simply critiquing you at this point. Like, this has nothing to do with John Zerka. Because, you brought it there. I'm defending John Zerka, but I'm simply
Congratulations.
stating that there's more information and more value in 10 minutes of his content than a combination of everything you've ever put out
Interesting, because when he was the hottest he ever was in 2023, I was his manager. Interesting how that works.
Well, I wouldn't take away any of his credit. I would say that.
I think they both add value
It was all me.
in different ways, and they're both good creators. Okay, I'll leave it there. Golden Boy. Wait, hold on. Oh yeah, male 10/15/98. Gary, back in 2022. Oh no, we just won already. No? Oh no, this is a new one. Gary, back in 2022, I started to have a spiritual awakening, been learning a lot, but why have this strong feeling to know more about the occult and chakras? Why? And last, will I be rich?
You're a 7 life path. 7s are all about knowledge. 7s care more about knowing everything in the world than all the bitches in the world or all the money in the world. To everyone their own. So as a 7 life path, that's all you really care about, learning as much as possible. You're basically like a crackhead for fucking information, and that's not a bad thing.
All right.
Yeah, let's end the stream. I think this was gonna get clipped up pretty well.
For
I
sure.
appreciate you coming on,
No
no
worries.
matter what.
Yeah,
Here you go,
absolutely.
brother.
Take
Yeah,
care
we
of
can
yourself.
agree. Disagree is fine.
Yep.
Don, where can I find you?
Twitter.
That's the king of Twitter.
All right, Don Marco. Clive, where can I find you?
Pretty much everywhere. Just Clavicular on all platforms.
All right, guys.
Oh no! Before we go, just to get into some controversial stuff, you're telling people to do drugs.
I'm telling people what I do.
What do you do?
So I do roids, peptides, plethora of different things.
Meth, anything like that?
So I have, doctor prescribed Disoxin, which is dextromethamphetamine. So correct. Yeah, but I don't recommend that anyone do that.
Okay, so just to make clear, you don't recommend anyone else does that without a doctor?
No, absolutely not. I'm just very
outstanding.
I'm very honest about what I do. I literally tell people my entire protocol out on the open internet. So I'm not trying to be an influencer here, right? So I'm just like a very like honest creator, I would say. So no, fuck no, don't do what I do, because not a lot of you guys will have not only the willpower but understanding of nuance and full knowledge to actually make these things work for you.
Okay, I just want to get that out because a lot of people asked me and said you were doing stuff like that. Even I heard those rumors, so I wanted you to get that out in the open. This man is not recommending that you do fucking drugs. Outstanding.
No.
Yep.
All right, let's wrap it up, Fresh.
All right, guys. W stream, W clips. Peace. We're out of here.
Yeah.
I gotta head out.
We'll get a lot of clips off that.
All right. Yeah. I guess we'll see.